Golden BIP cast list revealed, fans shocked by Snubbed. June 17, 2025. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor in Paradise is finally returning to ABC this summer. The network left the show off the schedule for 2024 after season 9 of the spin-off didn't do great. But BIP will be back bigger and better starting on Monday, July 7. Many fans were hoping to see two BIP seasons, one featuring the younger contestants and another featuring contestants from the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette. Instead of doing two seasons, ABC put all of the contestants on the same beach for season 10. The Bachelor and Bachelorette alums hitting the beach in week 1 were released last week. The names include some fan favorites from recent seasons, with a few from past seasons. As the season 10 premiere grows close, the network dropped the names of the Golden Stars. But fans of the franchise were shocked to see that a fan favorite wasn't on the list. Golden cast list for Bachelor in Paradise. Bachelor Nation fans begged ABC for a senior spin-off for years before it finally happened in 2023. Jerry Turner was the first Golden Bachelor. The widower eventually found love with Theresa Nist. They got married just 2 months after the season finale aired. But the marriage was over 4 months later. Despite the shocking split, the spin-off is returning for a second season later this year. One of Jerry's contestants, Joan Vassos, left the show early to deal with a family matter. She was given another chance when she was announced as the first Golden Bachelorette. Viewers watched her get engaged to Chalk Chapel in the November 2024 season finale. Chalk and Joan are still together, though they don't plan to marry anytime soon. Some of the Golden contestants who didn't find love with Jerry and Joan have found love since the show's aired, including Guy Gansert. But the network still had a lot of choices for Bachelor in Paradise. Check out the Golden Stars joining season 10. Golden Bachelor stars joining BIP Kathy Swartz. Fans thought for sure that Susan Knowles would be on the beach, but she found love elsewhere. Her Golden Bachelor bestie will be there instead. Natasha Hardy. Natasha didn't last long on Jerry's season. She was eliminated in week 2. Leslie Fema. Leslie Fema was the runner-up on Jerry Turner's season. She was heartbroken by the breakup, but is ready to find love again. April Kirkwood. April Kirkwood was part of the ASKN friend group with Susan, Kathy, and Nancy Hulkower. However, they had a falling out when April claimed they pressured her to go on a vacation she couldn't afford. Golden Bachelorette alum joining BIP. Jack Lencioni. Fans loved Jack, but he never formed a connection with Joan on the Golden Bachelorette. He was sent home in week 2. RG Johnson. RG Johnson didn't get a chance to make an impression at all. He was sent home in the first week. Charles King. Charles King, or CK, was sent home in week 3. He revealed he was dating Golden Bachelor alum Sandra Mason at the beginning of the year, but the pair seemingly broke up since then. Kim Bike. Kim Bike is a retired Navy captain. He showed up at the mansion dressed in his full Navy uniform. While he took away Joan's breath, she ultimately sent him home in week 3. Keith Gordon. Keith Gordon proudly declared himself a girl dad and is a single father to 3 daughters. He was sent home in week 5. Gary Livingston. Gary Livingston was previously announced as a contestant on Bachelor in Paradise. He wowed the Golden Bachelorette audience with his bold clothes and dance moves. Bachelor Nation fans previously expressed disappointment over the Bachelor and Bachelorette contestants joining season 10. They took to social media after the latest cast announcement to react in shock to a huge snub. A lot of fans expected Charles Ling to be on Bachelor in Paradise. It's possible he could show up on the beach later in the season. Bachelor in Paradise premieres on Monday, July 7. Share your thoughts on the Golden BIP cast list revealed. Fans shocked by Snub, no one saw coming. When ABC teased a senior spin-off of Bachelor in Paradise, Fans were already bracing themselves for a wildly dramatic, sandy spectacle. But no one was prepared for the shockwaves that hit the fandom when the official cast list for the first season of Golden BIP was finally released. Set against the backdrop of a luxurious beachside resort in Sayulita, Mexico, with margaritas in hand, hearts full of second chances, and decades of love lessons behind them, the contestants were ready to dive into romance. Except one glaring omission had everyone gasping: the anticipation. For weeks, speculation swirled across Reddit threads, Facebook fan pages, and podcast recaps. Would fan favorites like Joan Vassos and Leslie Fima return for another shot at love? Would widower hero Gary from Missouri make a surprise comeback? And what about Theresa Nist, who had seemingly disappeared after her dramatic split from Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner? Bachelor Nation was buzzing with hopes and theories, but the most anticipated name on everyone's lips, Edith Aguirre, the sparkling, serene, silver-haired beauty who had captured America's hearts with her grace and unbothered elegance on The Golden Bachelor. Edith had become a style icon, mental health advocate, and the poster woman for aging with power and poise. She had done morning shows, launched a fashion collab, and was the most followed Golden Bachelor alum by a long shot. Everyone was sure she'd be the star of Golden BIP. But when the glossy promo images dropped and Edith's face was nowhere to be found, fans lost it. The cast list drops. Golden BIP boasted a sun-drenched cast of 12 men and 12 women, all over 60, some divorced, some widowed, and all ready to find love again. The official Bachelor Instagram post hit just after noon on a Tuesday. The lineup included Joan Vassos, the new Golden Bachelorette herself, showing up in a surprise twist to test the waters before her own season aired. Susan Knowles, Philadelphia's sassy wedding officiant and a walking mood board of glam. Michael H., the 64-year-old grandpa who'd gone viral for his nightly journaling and love of jazz. Nancy Hulkower, the classy ex-model with unfinished business and a new attitude. John C., the flirtatious pickleball instructor from Arizona. April Kirkwood, back, bolder, and with more TikTok followers than ever. But no Edith Aguirre. The comment section erupted. Where is Edith? I refuse to watch without Edith #Justice for Edith. She carried Golden Bachelor, and this is how you repay her? Even Bachelor Nation alums chimed in. Trista Sutter reposted the cast list to her stories with a single caption: Edith deserved better. Jesse Palmer liked it. Caitlin Bristow posted a TikTok with a dramatic gasp over the omission. Inside the snub. Behind the scenes, production sources whispered that Edith had, in fact, been invited. In fact, she was courted harder than any other alum. Multiple producers flew to Austin to wine and dine her, offering prime beach villa placement, a juicy storyline, and even editorial control over her wardrobe. So what happened? One insider, who requested anonymity, shared. Edith was ready to go. Bags packed. She even got her travel vaccines. But 2 weeks before filming, something happened that changed everything. The mystery thickened. Rumors spread fast. Some claimed Edith had fallen for a local artist in Austin and quietly started dating off-camera. Others suspected a contract dispute, creative control issues, or even health concerns. But the real story, that didn't come out until Edith herself dropped a 7-minute Instagram video 3 days after the cast reveal. Edith speaks. Sitting on her velvet couch, sunlight cascading across her silver bob, Edith addressed the camera directly. I want to be honest with you, she began. Yes, I was going to be part of Golden BIP. But a week before my flight, I got a phone call, and it changed everything. She didn't name names, but fans pieced it together from the clues. A former contestant, someone she had once felt a deep connection with. Someone who told her, at the 11th hour, that he still had feelings for her and couldn't bear to see her on the beach dating other men. The internet exploded. Was it Jerry Turner? Was it Gary number 2, the soft-spoken widower she shared a quiet night with during week 3? Or was it a producer? Bachelor sleuths launched TikTok investigations, body language breakdowns, and entire podcast episodes about the mystery man. And Edith, in true queen fashion, remained vague and unbothered. "Sometimes love shows up off-camera," she said, "and I'm exploring that. Thank you for understanding." Paradise chaos. Meanwhile, on the beaches of Sayulita, the lack of Edith didn't mean peace and quiet. If anything, her absence created a power vacuum, and chaos rushed in. Susan Knowles quickly stepped into the cool aunt role, mixing margaritas and giving out advice like candy. But tensions flared when April Kirkwood arrived late to the beach with an entourage of new arrivals, including Braden Bowers, making history as the first younger man to date upward in age. "I like a woman who knows herself," Braden flirted on night 1, winking at Nancy. Drama ignited. Nancy and Susan got into a friendly disagreement over who should pursue Braden. Michael H. caught feelings for 2 women, and Joan Vassos shocked everyone by handing out a rose after declaring she was only here for the pina coladas. Still, fans couldn't shake the Edith-shaped hole in the season. "I keep waiting for her to show up as a surprise," one fan wrote on Reddit. Like, what if she walks in during episode 4 and it's all a ruse? The theory gained traction. ABC refused to confirm or deny. Suspense mounted. The surprise arrival. Midway through episode 4, just when ratings started to dip, the camera cut to a pair of heels stepping onto the sand. A flowing caftan, a wine-blown bob. It wasn't Edith. It was Theresa Nist. Yes, that Theresa. The one who had married Jerry Turner in a televised January wedding. The one whose sudden divorce shocked everyone. The one who had gone radio silent since the breakup. She had arrived, and she was ready to reclaim her narrative. "I was married, briefly. It didn't work out. I'm not here to explain myself. I'm here to have a good time," Theresa said in her intro. The women gasped, the men were intrigued, and Bachelor Nation collectively lost its mind. Theresa versus the beach. Theresa wasted no time shaking up the vibe. She bonded with Michael over grief, had a slow-burn flirtation with John C., and gave Susan some serious side-eye during a group dance lesson. But the real drama came when Theresa mentioned Edith during a sunset convo with April. "She would have been perfect here," Theresa sighed. "Honestly, I think the show needed her." April blinked. "Wait, so why didn't she come?" Theresa sipped her drink. "Because of me." Boom. Suddenly, the fan theories took a sharp left turn. Had Theresa and Edith fallen for the same man? Was Jerry still involved? Were they the love triangle? It all felt too juicy to be coincidence. Truth and roses. Back in the US, Edith finally broke her silence once more. This time via an exclusive People interview. The headline: "I wasn't ready for that kind of spotlight again, and I wasn't ready to see her." She didn't name Theresa, but the article revealed that production had told Edith about Theresa's surprise casting and given her just 24 hours to decide if she still wanted to participate. Edith walked away. "I chose peace," she said. Theresa responded via Instagram story. "Some people run from healing. I run toward it." Yikes. Paradise ends, but drama lives on. As the final episodes of Golden BIP aired, fans remained divided. Couples formed and fizzled. Susan found real chemistry with a retired dentist named George. April left the beach solo, but proud. Theresa left with John C., though many suspected it wouldn't last past the reunion. And still, Edith's absence lingered like sea mist. In the Golden BIP, after Paradise special, Jess Palmer addressed it directly. "We invited Edith. She considered it. We respect her choice, but the door remains open." He turned to the camera with a smile. "Maybe next season." The legacy. In the end, Golden BIP was a success. Ratings soared, especially among the 50-plus demographic. Spin-off podcasts launched. Susan got a book deal. Theresa announced a line of skincare for mature women. And Edith, she posted a sunset photo with a man fans couldn't quite identify. His face turned away, his hand intertwined with hers. The caption read, "Some stories are better kept off the beach." Bachelor Nation exploded again. Who was he? Will Edith return? Is Season 2 confirmed? The answer to that last question, yes. ABC confirmed it during the After Paradise final. And fans already know who they want as the next arrival. Edith Aguirre.